Oh, I love this. Trump and 18 others indicted in Georgia.
Well, tonight, a Georgia grand jury has charged former President Donald Trump and 18 others in a sweeping indictment that includes charges of racketeering and forgery.
The charges accuse the former president and close allies of unlawfully conspiring to conduct and participate in a criminal enterprise to overturn election results in Georgia. A lot of new developments tonight. KTLA's Chris Wolf live in our news center with the breaking details. Chris.
Absolutely, Micah and MB. The 41-count indictment is sweeping, serious, and very detailed. Prosecutors in Georgia say Mr. Trump and others hatched and participated in a plot to overturn the state's 2020 election results to keep Trump in power.
I just want to find 11,780 votes.
The latest grand jury indictment involving former president and current Republican presidential frontrunner Donald Trump took place in Atlanta, Georgia.
Charging 19 individuals with violations of Georgia law arising from a criminal conspiracy to overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election in this state. The indictment includes 41 felony counts and is 97 pages long.
Wow, 41 felony counts. That's a lot. These people are going to be in jail for quite a while.
Please remember that everyone charged in this bill of indictment is presumed innocent.
The grand jury heard testimony from witnesses late into the evening and then returned the indictment. Fulton County court officials carried the thick document in front of news cameras in an effort to show transparency. The judge did not read any details aloud, but simply looked over the material, furthering the mystery. We now know the charges include racketeering, solicitation of violation of an oath by a public officer, conspiracy, false statements and writings, and filing false documents. Racketeering is usually reserved for organized crime.
Racketeering charges generally are charges we see with respect to street gangs and or members of the mob, but this is a district attorney who has used racketeering charges in novel ways. Georgia also has a broad racketeering statute, so you can pull in activity from other states, for instance. We expected to see racketeering because we expected that the district attorney was essentially going to say this was a multi-state criminal enterprise to try and overturn the 2020 election.
In addition to Mr. Trump, others named in the indictment include former Trump White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, Trump attorney John Eastman, Department of Justice official Jeffrey Clark, Trump lawyer Rudy Giuliani, and campaign attorneys Sidney Powell and Jenna Ellis.
I can't wait to see all these people in Orange, especially Trump and Rudy Giuliani.
A dozen others are also named.
My initial reaction is that this is broad, it's sweeping, and it is serious. We see 18 other defendants here, and we see a broad range of charges. We expected some of them and not others, but this is lengthy, it's detailed, and again, the former president is facing very serious criminal charges in this case, and the very serious threat of being convicted on these charges if they do go to trial.
The former president denies the accusations and claims they are politically motivated. The Georgia case is the fourth indictment against the president. He also faces charges in New York, Washington, D.C., and Miami.